Alright, what sort of camera do I have it on at the moment? Yeah, that should be showing my screen. Awesome. Okay, so we'll start off with something really simple. And if this stream goes well, then we might like make a big project game together, and that will just be awesome. For now, we're going to start with something similar to the first game I ever made. First game I made, there's a tutorial on GameMaker.nl for it actually. It was called Evil Clutches. What you do, you control a mother dragon trying to protect her young, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll make something similar to that today, and we'll just see how it goes. So, okay, before I actually do this, I should explain what everything does. No, don't save the changes. Okay, so down the side, you've got your options. You got your sprites, which are the pictures, they're what you see on the screen. You have your sounds, self-explanatory. Backgrounds, again, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's your background. Paths, they are, for example, if you're making a racing game, you can make an NPC follow a certain path, and they'll just keep on going around and around following that path. Scripts, complicated, we'll get to them later. Fonts, change a font if you're writing. Sounds amazing. You don't mean to get attention or anything, you're just trying to let me know. But did I read what else you said before the stream went weird? Thanks a ton. You and your dad have made decent armor and money in RuneScape? Is that what I missed? Okay. Scripts, yeah, fonts. You change your font of your writing. We're not going to be using that in this game. Timelines, objects, and rooms. Okay, what's important for this game is sprites, sounds, backgrounds, objects, and rooms. So we'll just create one of each of these things. There we go. Now we'll start off with a sprite. First thing we're going to design is our main character. Yeah, but it's all because of my help. Oh, okay. All right, well, yeah, I mean, it's great. I don't know what to say. Okay, so once you've created your first sprite, you go edit sprite and you click this thing over here. There you go, image 0. So right now, that's what your main character looks like. It doesn't look like shit. So let's design something. We'll make the canvas a bit bigger. We don't want our thing that we're controlling to be that size. That's just ridiculous. All right, resize the canvas. How big do we want it? Right now we've got 32 pixels by 32 pixels. You don't need to shut up. I'm not good at I'm not good at accepting thanks, that's all. Don't worry. But yeah, that's really nice of you. Alright, so right now we've got 32 pixels by 32 pixels. Let's change that. What are we going to make this guy look like? This is our main character. It's going to be flying a bit. It'll have to move up and down. I don't know if we're going to incorporate left and right movement into it yet, but at the start, it's definitely going to move up and down. We're going to have like a guy with a jetpack and shooting a gun, or we're going to have some sort of Featured around my RuneScape character. Oh shit. Yeah, we could give that a go. And it'll like throw swords at them. Yeah, sure. All right. So he's pretty tall and not that wide, I guess, isn't he? All right. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, width, we'll make the width maybe 64 pixels. That's double what that is. And the height will make, what's 64 times 2? 128 pixels. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, let's edit that. We'll just start off like this. We might add better shit later, but for now, let's just draw something. It's a lot of fun like that. And usually I just leave the game with whatever I drew, but sometimes he can go on adventures and stuff, like the original Legend of Zelda, kinda. That's going to be more complicated. That's the sort of thing I was thinking for the next game, because it will take a long time to make something like that. Right now, I just want to make something simple. So right now, we'll take my RuneScape character, we'll give him a jetpack, and he can like throw swords or something. But this is just going to be a simple, this will start and finish this whole, we'll start and we'll finish this whole game in this one stream. You're a digital artist, you can help with the art maybe? Sounds awesome. That sounds really awesome. We'll do that for the next game. Because I am shit at drawing on PC. Like, we're just going to have like stick figures and shit for this. Right now, we're just testing it, seeing how it's going to go. And then if this stream works out well, what we're going to do is we'll start like a massive project in the next stream and drag it on from there. Right now, we're just doing something really, really simple. So you want this to look a little bit like my RuneScape character, you said. Yeah, I'm not very good at drawing though, but we'll give it a go. There we go. That there, and then we'll just grab that. No, not quite that. Nearly got it. Let's just move this over here. Here we go. Grab this and delete. Let's get rid of that little thing over there too. Done. And that little bit there. Okay. Gotta give him some legs, just like stick figure legs. That'll do for now. We don't need anything good. You're a digital artist. You're not a great one, but you try. I mean, whatever you can draw, it's better than this crap. Just look at this. Here we go. All right, let's give him a sword. Whoa, that's a bit big. Control Z. There we go. Let's try just like this. There we are. It'll do. And my RuneScape character doesn't carry a shield, does he? Be right back, you go get your drawing pad. Awesome. Okay. He's got eyes. And a big smiley mouth. There we are. And we go give him a jetpack as well because he's got to fly, hey. Let's just give him wings. That'd be pretty cool. Make him like a fairy. That'll do. Now, we're going to copy and paste that because we're going to make it look like he's flying. So we've got to make the wings flap around a little bit. just make a bit of flying animation. So let's zoom in. I'm gonna have trouble with this because it's I'm just not good at drawing shit, but it'll do. It'll do. All right, let's grab that over there and drag it in. There we go. And once more. How should you send the picture to me? Um, you don't have Discord, do you? Ooh. If you have like a Dropbox or something, you can upload it to your Dropbox and then post the link in chat. Otherwise, I'm not sure if you'd be able to whisper me over Twitch. For now, we'll just leave it like this. We're just making something really simple at the start. This game will take all of maybe half an hour to make, and then we'll move on to something a bit more fun. Okay, so we got this guy. Now we've got to have a picture of him. Okay, so let's rename this. We're calling it main underscore character. Now we're duplicating it, and we're calling this one. Oh, I've got to leave the word sprite in there. You could try to post on DeviantArt? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, as long as you can go onto the internet and post me a link, then that's all good. Okay, we're going to call this one Sprite Attack. And what we're going to have to do for this game, because it uses projectiles and shit, is have a picture of him where he's not holding his sword, because he's going to actually throw the sword at the enemy, is how we're going to get him to attack. So let's zoom in a bit and grab that sword and just... I'm not sure if I want to actually make a throwing animation or... Yeah, let's do it. Let's make a throwing animation. Why not? Okay, that'll make things a little more complicated, but it shouldn't be much of a problem. Resize the canvas. Shoo, width, let's make it... What do we got? 64 pixels at the moment. Let's just make it 80 pixels. Should be right. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other one because Sprite main character is going to turn into Sprite Attack. We've got to call this Sprite, by the way. Sprite underscore main character. No spaces. There we go. You're going to use Microsoft Paint to make it look spritey. Alright, sweet as. Sounds good. And we made this one 80, didn't we? Resize the canvas. There we go. 80 pixels wide. Perfect. Okay, so this is main character, and then this is going to be what it looks like when it's attacking. So let's edit this, zoom in. We're gonna grab. Ooh, okay. That gave me part of his arm, which I knew it would, but still a bit of a pain. Okay, I can delete whatever bits I need to get rid of later. Yeah, the ideas I had for the next game that I was gonna make are just, they're so far out there. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to... What's the sprite size? Whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want. I can, for this game, no, don't worry. This game, we're going to finish this in like half an hour. I thought you were designing things for that overhead adventure Zelda style game that you were talking about. All right, we want to rotate this a little bit and make it look like he's actually throwing it. Ooh, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat the system a little bit. I'll grab the sword. There we go. Copy. Yeah, that's fine. Insert sprite, edit, paste, transform, where is it? Resize canvas in the center, and we'll just make it like massive. Keep aspect ratio, there we go. Okay, we're going to rotate this. Transform, rotate. We want to rotate it maybe 40-ish degrees. There we go. Okay. Zoom in and let's just copy that. Like, this is going to look like a shitty half-done game because that's all it's going to be. I'm just trying to make something quickly just to get back into the hang of things. Okay, let's zoom in. There we go. And now we will delete this guy's sword and paste that one. And hopefully it'll look like he is throwing the sword when we incorporate this into the game. Doesn't make much sense now, but it will. We're deleting this sword over here as well. There we go. Delete. Okay. And we're making one more, which is Sprite Attack. Duplicate, Sprite Attacked. And this is him just without a sword, which will make sense soon as well. And what's going to happen is the main character is going to switch between those three images. Sometimes he'll look like this. Sometimes he'll look like this. And sometimes he will look like that, depending on whether he's got his sword or he's midway through throwing it or he's already thrown it and doesn't have it back yet. So before this gets confusing, let's create a group and we'll call this main. We'll just drag all of them into there. Now this group is just the main character sprites. Now let's make the actual main character. So the sprite he's going to have is sprite main character. We're going to call this object main character. There we go. He's going to be visible. He's not going to be solid, but we're going to make walls which are solid and we'll get to them in a bit. Now let's go with the basics to start with. Keyboard up moves him up at a speed of, let's say, 6. We might make it faster, we might make it slower, I haven't decided yet. And keyboard down is going to move him down at the same speed. There we go. And we'll just throw him in an empty room and see how it goes. Right, let's run the game. Let's see what we got so far. Right now we've made 3 sprites, we've made 1 object using one of our 3 sprites, and we've made 1 empty room that just has our main character in it. Alright, that's what we have so far. We haven't made him stop when I release the keyboard, when I release a key yet. And as you can see, he can actually fly off the screen, which is why we're putting walls in. So let's go and change that. First off, let's make it full screen because that's just cooler. Start in full screen mode. There we go. Now, we need to add an event, key release. When we key release up or key release down, we need him to stop. So we'll just change the movement to center, speed 0. And we'll duplicate that for key release down as well. There we go. Now he should stop moving when we release the keys. And let's make a wall quickly. Sprite, create sprite, sprite wall, edit. Just one solid color will do, but we need to actually make it. So create an image. There we go. Edit that. And let's just make it a solid green. Why not? It'll be invisible, but we'll make it green for now. There we go. Objects, create a wall. And its sprite is sprite wall. Okay, and let's put some walls into the room. There we go. I think I can hold shift and drag. Yep, that worked. How do I delete again? Alt, shift, control, space. Control and right click is delete. Perfect. All right, let's start deleting these ones on the outside. Shows how good a drawer I am. Sorry you're not talking much, trying to draw me a character. That's all good. You don't need to talk that much if you don't want to. Okay, so let's try this again now. Not responding. Wow, okay, now it's working. Okay. We haven't made it so you can't go through the walls yet, but right now this is our game. It's not much, but it's getting somewhere. We've got a character, we've got walls, which right now we can go through, and we've got some sort of movement. Let's make it so we can't go through the walls. So we're going to make the walls solid, and we're going to make them invisible. And let's mess with the main character settings so that when he hits a wall, let's see if solid did the job. I don't think it did. I think I'm still going to have to make some sort of changes so the main character can't go through it, but we'll see what happens. Alright, there we go. Yeah, okay. So right click on that. It should be edit or properties. No, I'll just double click. It's easier. Come on. There we go. Okay, add event. Collision with a wall is going to make him bounce away a little bit. Let me just remember how to do that. Yeah, bounce. Precisely against solid objects. Okay, let's try that now. It has been years and years and years since I've made any sort of game, so let's give this a go. Alright, there we go. He can't go through the walls. He's stuck in this little zone here now. Okay, let's make it so he can throw his swords. Okay, create a group. Main, there we go. This is a group for our main character, as I'm sure you already figured out. There we go. Object main character. Duplicate, and we're going to call this object main unarmed. When he doesn't have a sword, he's going to have all the same. He's still going to be able to move, and he's still going to bounce off walls. But okay, let's just move him over for a bit because that was annoying having him in there. Let's just put him over here. There we go. Now, when he's unarmed, we're going to make him Sprite Attack. Now, add event. Create. When he's created, we're going to set an alarm for 2 steps because there's 2 frames in the animation. There's throwing the weapon is the first frame, and then having no weapon is the second frame. So after it's created, it'll take 2 steps to finish the animation. Once it's done that, so setting alarm 0 to 2, now let's actually make alarm 0. So what we did then is we're saying 2 steps into, you got the head done, awesome. Post a link if you could. So after we've pressed the button to attack, which we're going to get to in a bit, it'll show the full attack animation, and then it's going to change the sprite to, where is it, main sprite attacked. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, we haven't actually done the attack button yet, have we? All right, this isn't going to do anything. All right, main character. Let's mess with this a little bit. Add event. What are we going to make the attack button? Spacebar? Yeah, spacebar will do. Key press. Where is it? Space. We'll create object. Object main unarmed. Exactly where object main character is. And destroy object main character. Also, when unarmed has been alive for a certain amount of time, we want it to destroy itself and create main character in its place. So let's do that now. How long do you reckon we give the sword to fly through the air before the character gets a new one? How fast are we going to make it move? Let's say we leave him unarmed for a second for now. A second is 6 steps, I think. So alright. When it's created, we'll set an alarm. There we go. I'm sure it was in main 1. Oh no, it's main 2. There we go. Set alarm 1 to 6 steps. Add event, alarm 1, creates object, main character, relative, and destroys self. Okay, let's just double check this. Key press space, creates unarmed and destroys self. Awesome. Let's see how this goes. There should be an attack animation now. It should be in the game. And you should stay unarmed for about a second after you've thrown your sword. At the moment, but we'll see what happens. Should have been a whole second. On the bright side, the movement works even while attacking, which I wasn't sure would happen. Okay. Main unarmed, what have I done? Set alarm 1 to 6. We can set it a little bit. We can make it go for a little bit longer. Let's go 12. I don't want him to stay unarmed for too long though, that's all. You're going to post on DeviantArt, give you a second to get it posted and get the link. Alright, no worries. Alright, that's good. He's throwing his sword, he's unarmed for a bit, and then he gets his sword back. Perfect. Alright, now let's actually make the sword as it flies through the sky. Sprites, create sprite, sword. Okay, now let's actually grab a picture of his sword. Let's just go main character, edit sprite, zoom in a hell of a lot, and let's take your sword. Whoop, not quite, nearly there. Nah, I've nearly had it again. Come on, it should be this little area over here. That should do it. There we are. Copy. Okay. 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 Where is it? Sprite sword. There we go. Edit that. Paste that over there. Transform. Resize canvas. What do we got? 12 by 38. We'll make it 38 by 38. Don't keep the aspect ratio, please. And rotate 90 degrees. Perfect. Now let's just get rid of that arm, because that would suck if his arm is attached to the sword every time he throws it. Alright, let's just delete that. Done. Okay. Okay. So, when you press space, not only does it show the picture of you being unarmed, it's also going to throw the sword. That'll be awesome. Okay, let's actually see where the sword is on the main character. Edit sprite. Let's take a look. Right down the bottom, it should say the pixel we're looking at. So right now it's 53 by 46. Okay. Let's enter that then. What I do want to do before I do that is the origin we want that to be the origin, which is 918. The reason for that is we're deciding what part of the main character the sword is going to appear at. And we want to make it look like he's just thrown it, like it's coming straight out of his hand. So we're making the origin of the sword 918, which is exactly where the hilt is. And when we go into object main character, we want the sword to appear over here, like it's just thrown it. So there we go. That'll do. That is 5441. All right, let's go with 5441. So object main character, when he presses space, we'll create object. Oh, we haven't made the object sword. 5441, 5441. Create object sword, and we'll just leave it at that for now. 5441. Got to remember this. Okay, so space, create object, object sword at 5441 relative. If it's not relative, it'll just make it at that location on the room, which is like right in the top left-hand corner, instead of actually being instead of actually coming from the character, it'll just appear in the top left-hand corner of the screen, which isn't any good at all. Okay, now let's mess around with the object sword. Okay, give it a sprite. We want it to look like a sword. We want it to be visible. We don't want it to be solid. Add event when it's created. Hmm. When it's created, we want it to move right at the speed of, let's go with 12 to start with. That's about twice as fast as your character can move. And when it is outside of the room, no, screw it. Just when it collides with the wall, we'll make it delete itself. There we go. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right. So we've got the main character. He's moving up and down. That looks good for now. And when I press space, he should throw his sword. Cool. All right, that's what we've got so far. That's pretty cool, don't you think? In, what is this, like 10, 15 minutes work? All right. So that is how we're going to control a character in this game. Now we just need to make a bad guy and add some sounds at the background. You know what? I think I've already made a background for this accidentally. Just give me a sec. I'm going to switch to full cam. I'm going to see if I still have this this background on my computer or if I deleted it. Here we go. Load the background. Let's go digging through my pictures. Hopefully I've got it. It was a pretty cool background. Okay, pictures. What would I have saved it under? Let's just take a look. 12 Twitch background, is that it? Yeah, Twitch background paper, that's the one. Cool, so I still have it. Awesome. Alright. So we're going to call this background paper. And we'll call that room main. Okay, so add a background paper. There we go. Let's take a look at it now. How long's the stream going to be? Oh, however long I feel like streaming for. Right, let's see what we got so far. So we got the paper background. Oh, it repeats down near the bottom. I don't like that. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I can do that. Actually, I might just adjust the size of the room. We'll make it 640 by 360 instead of 640 by 480, which is the default. Because like I said, this was meant to be a quick, easy game. Just to have a go at it before we do something really creative, which we'll be making together. 640 by 360. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now we just got to main character. We got to, was it control right click to delete? There we go. We'll put that in there. And let's delete all of these walls out here. No, my bad. We're gonna make a wall. We don't need to make more characters. There we go. I do want it to be a little bit bigger than this though. What I could do, what do you want for my character's name for the other game? I don't know. What do you reckon? Any names you like? What's his name in game? What do you reckon? Will you just call the other character Twitchy McStreamface or something? Or Fat Tony? Let's call him Twitchy. Alright, that's what we've got so far for this game. You like some drawing on a piece of paper and you're shooting swords. How about Tony the Knight? I like it, Tony the Knight. The problem is, you can't really choose your class if you have to be a knight, you know? If your name's Tony the Knight, what do you do? Let's make it hide the cursor while we're in game, because we're not going to be using it. Don't display the cursor, awesome. Now let's make a bad guy. Right, what sort of bad guy should we have this guy fighting? He's throwing swords at something, what's he throwing them at? Should we be fighting like a demon or a dragon or like some sort of giant robot? Or some big scary taco? I don't know. Yeah, but if it's going to be like Zelda, then you don't need to pick a class. Yeah, we can make one like Zelda. Yeah, you know what? Picking a class makes it too complicated anyway. Let's give it a go. Bad guy should be the cartooniest monster I can draw. You can see my drawing skills. Just look at this game so far. I can't draw. Alright. I just need like ideas of what to make him. Just like a dragon? Yeah, let's just make it a dragon. Okay. Create group, evil, create sprite, and we'll call it Sprite Dragon. Just try. Yeah, I'm gonna try. That's what I'm doing right now. So let's go 120 pixels by 120 pixels. We can make it bigger if we need to. Oh, that should be big enough. It's a pretty small screen anyway. Okay, let's try and draw a dragon, shall we? God, I know how this is gonna go. Right, let's give it like a... Oh, shit, it's a green. I don't like that. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Alright, let's make it black. We'll give it like a big pointy nose. There we are. Yeah, that's where its head's gonna be. And it's gonna have this tiny little body and like big wings coming up here. No, I don't like what I've done to those wings. Let's delete that and redo it. No, not shift, delete. Perfect. There we go. Let's try that once more. There it is. All right, let's take a look. Tony the Knight. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, wow. Oh my God, you're actually really good at drawing. We just need one where he's facing away from the camera and one where he's side on, and then that would be awesome. Oh my God. No, that is really, really, really cool. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. That's insane. All right. Back to this dragon so we can finish this game off quickly. There we go. And he's gonna have his tail coming up over there. Give him some legs. They're the skinniest, shittiest legs. Let's try that once more. This is probably the best dragon I've ever drawn in my life, by the way. I cannot believe this. Alright. And here is his mouth. My God, I'm like an artist. That's insane. That is so cool. And we'll give him like these scary, angry eyes. Like, "Arr." That that didn't work at all. He looks sad. Look at him, he's so upset. Right, let's try that again. Alright, good girl. We'll get rid of that little dot over there. Nearly done. There we go. Alright, let's zoom in a bit. Let's try and give him some scary eyes. Whoop, that's not how to do it. Gotta do it like that. Good job, Tony. Cheers. I'm actually really proud of this. This is the coolest dragon I've ever drawn in my life. We could make that scary, I guess. Just put like a little red dot in the middle, maybe, or toward the front. There we go. And now we'll zoom out a bit. Yeah, that looks so cool. Just look at that. That's awesome. And we'll make him like completely black. I'm just gonna have to animate his wings a little bit. So we'll get to making him look awesome in a second. Let's just make the background color here white because for the most part the background's white. It's just got those blue lines going through it. All right, let's copy and paste that and let's try and make it look like he's flying. We don't need to do a good job of it, but we do need to try. All right, let's grab those wings up there. Drag them down a bit. Okay. Then copy and paste. And let's do this again. Just a little bit more. There we are. Grab those wings. Drag them down a little bit. There we go. And join the dots. Whoop. That's meant to be black. My bad. Ah, I'll get there. Just about done. Come on, come on. There we go. And we just go get rid of this little bit over here. Sticking up. Delete. And that over there too. Perfect. Alright, and then copy that, paste it, and move it there. Alright, that's what our dragon looks like. It's not great, but it'll do. Let's see what he looks like completely black. Damn, that's so cool. It's like scary. That is so cool. I can't believe I drew that. That looks awesome. Okay, and we're just gonna make him shoot fire. Create a sprite, fire. I'm so good at this. Okay, let's edit this, zoom in a little bit. And let's draw like a fireball that he can shoot out of his mouth. That doesn't look very good. Let's try it again. Nah. I'll get there. Just give me like 400 more tries. That looks exactly like the first one. Oh, I need to get better at this. But that was a really cool dragon I drew. Gotta give me credit for that. Nah. I messed up in the same way I did before. Just need to like curve it around rather than bring it straight back up. Alright, that's not too bad, I guess. It's not great, but it's probably the best I'm ever going to do. Alright, we'll make all of that yellow, and now let's just draw a bit of red inside it. And a little bit of blue inside that. And a little bit of dark blue between the light blue and the red. Just a little bit. Don't need that much. There we go. That's a fireball. Center that. Okay, how's a dragon? I should center the dragon actually. There we go. I don't want to center the main character though. Okay, let's make our dragon now. Create a group. We'll call the group Evil. Oh, I call that sprite 7 fire. Go get rid of that 7. There we go. Create object, object, dragon, sprite, evil, sprite dragon. Add event. When it's created, we want it moving up at a speed of 6. Okay. When it collides with a wall, we want it to, where is it? Main 1, main 2. Move. Here we go. We want it to bounce precisely against solid objects. And every now and again we want to shoot a fireball. So let's make a fireball before we run a test. Evil, create object, object, fireball, sprite fire. And when it is created, we want it to move toward us at the same speed that our swords move toward it. So move to the left at a speed of 12. There we go. Also, we had the sword disappear after, when it collides with the wall. Okay, we'll do the same thing for the fireball. Add event, collision with object wall will destroy it. That way we don't have a million fireballs off screen just slowing everything down. Alright, let's add the dragon to the game and we'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll have him back there. We can probably move the main character back a little bit as well. We don't want them that close to each other. It might be pushing it. No, it should be alright. That's not actually going to touch the wall. Not like that. And if it will, we're about to find out in our test anyway. Alright, let's go. Right now, me and the dragon can't actually do any damage to each other, but the dragon should fly around shooting fire, and I should be able to fly around and throw swords. Posting the one where he's facing away from the camera. Okay. Alright, for some reason the dragon's not shooting fire. Oh, I forgot to make it shoot fire. But that's a really cool looking dragon. I'm pretty proud of myself. Alright, let me know when it's posted. I'll take a look at it on the stream. Okay, let's make the dragon so he can shoot fire. Add event. We want him to shoot fire randomly, but we don't want it to happen too often, so let's see what I can do about it. Step. I think we have 6 steps to a second, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's more like 10, but I'm pretty sure it's 6. I think there's 6 steps in 1 second. So how often do we want him shooting fire on average? Maybe once every 5 seconds? So 6, 12, 18, 24, 32. So every step will have 1 chance in 32 they'll create a fireball. Okay, I see you've posted the link. I'm going to check it soon. Where is it? Control. There we go, test chance. A 32-sided die. 1 chance in 32 that it will create a evil object fireball. We don't really want it at 0, 0 relative. Just give me a second. We'll figure out where we want it. Where's that mouth? Edit sprite. The mouth is 450 relative. Okay, that's cool. It didn't make any changes, but sure, you can save them. Okay, so no, it wasn't fireball, it was dragon. There we go. Step with 1 chance in 32, create object fireball at, it was 450 relative. Okay, and we'll test this in a second. Let's go and take a look at what 5 cents for chocolate milk posted. I accidentally opened that. Oh well, there was nothing to leak there. The program is called Game Maker. I'm using version 8, but they've released this new thing. I'm calling it new. It was probably like 5 or 6 years ago called Game Maker Studio, which I've never tried. But yeah, the one I'm using is Game Maker version 8. The icon looks like a little gear. I'll just make it so you can actually see it. That's what it looks like. And you can find it on yoyogames.com. Okay, yeah, that looks really cool. The one thing I've noticed is that purple thing. It looks massive from the front, but it looks tiny from behind. It's still pretty cool. It's just something you might want to think about changing. Not that it's a big deal though. Damn, that looks awesome. We're gonna have so much fun with that next game. Alright, no worries. Now let's see if I've got this dragon working. Okay, he's shooting fire. And I am able to throw swords. That's a lot of fire. I'm not able to dodge it quickly enough. Oh, maybe I should make my character a little bit smaller. I should definitely make my character a little bit smaller. Let's do that. Sprite main character, edit sprite, transform, stretch, and let's make it half the size. That's too small. Let's not save that. We'll go with 70%. Okay. And we'll do the same with all the main character sprites. Transform, stretch, 70. Okay. And come on, where are you? There you go. Transform, stretch, not 710, 70. Okay, perfect. We do need to change where the sword goes from. Oh, we also need to change the size of the sword. Okay, sprite sword, edit, transform, stretch, 70. Anything main character related needs to change now. Alright, that should be fine. Where's the sword appear? We need to look at that. Zoom in a bit. We want it appearing at 3729. Okay, so where is it? Main. There we go, main character. Press space, object sword. Where we say 37 by 29, I think. Alright, let's give this another go. Then we're just going to make it so we take damage when the fireballs hit us, and the dragon takes damage when we hit him with a sword. And I'm thinking of reducing the amount that he shoots fireballs and making it so that he can shoot like a... Oh no, he hasn't shot any fireballs this time. What's going on? Right, there's one. Maybe we should move a little bit faster. They are pretty hard to dodge, even when I'm smaller. Whoa, and some are impossible to dodge. I've got to keep that in mind. Maybe I could incorporate some sort of shield. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce how much he shoots fireballs, but I'm going to make it so he can shoot like something that I can destroy. So, Object Dragon, right now we've got it so that one chance in 32 every 0.2 seconds. Let's make that one chance in 100 because you can't dodge fireball. Sorry, you can't attack fireballs. You can only. Oh, you've posted a new link. Let's take a look. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay, let's get rid of this one. There we go. All right. Now we just need him side on. I don't have any ideas for that game that is coming up in your head at the moment yet, so we'll have to work on that one together. But yeah, it does sound pretty awesome. It sounds pretty cool. All right. So 1 in 100 chance of making a fireball. That seems fair enough. But we're just gonna make one other thing that he can shoot out, something that we can destroy. So he's a dragon. He shoots out fire. Um, and we have to dodge the fire. We can't destroy it. We've also got to make it so he shoots like I don't know. What's something you can like break with a sword? So he like throws rocks or something? Nah, I don't really like that idea that much. We could have him like summon demons or something, I guess. Whatever this other thing's going to be, he's going to do this more than he spits out fire. And it's going to be something that we can like stab with a sword. He swings his tail. Yeah, that's making it too complicated for a simple game though, that's all. Because like I said, I wanted this start and finish in half an hour. We've been in it for about an hour. That's all right. I knew it'd go over time. That's fine. We just need something he can like shoot out of his mouth or something. Like baby dragons maybe? Like these little dragons that try and attack. They're like, oh, I've got an idea. Ow, that hurt. I cut my hand the other day and I just clicked and hit the wound. That sucks. All right. You know that thing from Mario, the big like the ball that like that big ball with the big teeth and it like tries to eat you. Something a bit like that. That'd be pretty cool. Sort of like a Pac-Man thing, but obviously more like evil and scary than Pac-Man. Okay, Sprite Pac-Man. Let's just call it a Pac-Man. Edit Sprite. We can have it like this size. That's fine. Where is it? Create a new thingamabobby. Edit. There we go. Zoom in. Give me a circle. There we are. Why is it blue? That's so stupid. Let's make it black. There we go. Okay, copy, paste. Now let's actually do something to it. Where's my eraser? There it is. There we go. And we're going to give it like sharp teeth or something. We need this thing to look scary. Just give me a sec. There we are. And those big scary eyes that we gave to the, yeah, chain chomp. That was the thing. The tail sort of, your idea of the dragon's tail sort of gave me the idea of this because it has like a big chain coming out from behind it. But we're not actually going to give this one a chain. I'm just going to give it like a big scary teeth and make it look evil and like it's here to kill us. Because that is what it's here for. There we go. We need to give it eyes. That's not scary enough, is it? Let's get rid of that. We'll try again. Ooh, I don't like what I did then. Where's the eraser? There it is. Let's put that over there. Erase. Ooh, this looks disgusting. I don't like this little. Yuck. Okay. Let's get rid of all this white gunk in there. I don't know. I've got an idea. I do have an idea. It's not going to be any white in his eye. It's going to be black and red. Give me red. There we are. Now a little bit more black. Actually, I'll put the red a little bit lower. Let's do this. Red. There. No, I don't like that. I'll find something that works eventually. Oh, that's not black. That is though. There we go. There's the eraser. Here it is. That'll do. It looks cool. Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So let's delete this image one and we'll just make it so it opens and closes its mouth and then it'll be done. Zoom in. Okay. There's no easy way to do this now. Damn. Alright. Let's grab that and just delete it, I guess. Grab that and delete it. Let's do this all over again. Fluff. Okay, there we go. Did I get that? Not quite. Alright, there we are. That's what I was after. Hopefully that's in about the right spot. We'll figure out. No, I don't like that at all. Let's try this once more. Bit lower. Perfect. Alright, let's give him those teeth again. Ooh, what am I doing? That was disgusting. Control Y. Oh, really? It doesn't let me. Alright, there we are. Hmm. Ah, I've messed that up big time. Alright, where is it? Here we go. This will make it a bit easier. Hmm. What do I want to do? I want to grab that eraser, get rid of that over there, and just make that front tooth a little bit bigger. It's not scary enough right now. There we go. And that middle one as well, that tooth needs to be bigger too. There, that's better. I knew it was missing something. Alright, let's do the same with the bottom teeth. You had this massive one coming up from the bottom. There you go. Alright, just like one more tooth back here, I guess. There we are. Okay. Copy paste, copy paste. We'll have him opening it up, opening his mouth a little bit bigger. And then that'll be it for that animation. Copy, paste, and let's work on this one. Alright. Delete the mouth once more. We'll have it open up right up to his eyes. There we go. Ooh, there we are. I've got to start it there. There we go. That makes it look big and sharp when I do it like that. That wasn't a good idea. Let's go there. Perfect. I've done something wrong. Let's just erase. That wasn't a good idea. That'll do. That fixes it, doesn't it? Get rid of that one. That'll do for the bottom teeth. Now let's just finish off the top teeth. A little bit further down and then up. A little bit. a little bit further down, and then up. A little bit further down, then up. And once more just over here. All right. Copy, paste. Now grab that, copy, put it over there, paste, move it to the right, copy, paste. All right, that's what it looks like. Center that. It's at 1616. Dragon spits out of its mouth. The dragon's mouth is what? Dragon's mouth is 751. So create a new object. We'll call this object Pac-Man. Dragon. There we go. Come on, object dragon. You think this dude might be more evil than the dragon, lol? Well, we'll see when it comes to playing the game, won't we? What I'm going to do, I'm going to save this game. I'm going to, I'll find a way to upload it so that you guys can download it if you want. And I'll probably post the whole creation on YouTube. I don't know how long it's going to stay up there, but we'll see. Okay, create, step, and object wall. Okay, so it's got a chance in 100 of shooting a fireball. Let's change that. Let's make it rare for it to shoot a fireball because you can't block fireballs. You can only dodge them, and you don't really move fast enough to dodge them. So 1 in 200 chance of shooting a fireball, and we'll give it a 1 in 50 chance of shooting out a Pac-Man. What was the position of its mouth again? Edit sprite. Let's take a look. About 850. All right, that'll do. Object dragon step 1 in 50 chance of creating a Pac-Man at 8 by 50 relative. There we go. Now let's mess with object Pac-Man. We want him to look like Pac-Man. He's visible, he's not solid. When he's created, he moves in a random direction at the speed of 6, so he's half as fast as the fireballs. When he collides with a wall, he bounces. Where is it? DD, don't scratch my headset. There we go. He bounces precisely against solid objects. I'm trying to think of how to destroy him when he leaves the room. Oh yeah, also when he collides with a sword, I want him to destroy himself. Object sword, destroy other, and destroy self. Add event, other, outside room. There we go. When he's outside room, destroy self. Perfect. Okay. Let's test out the Pac-Man now. Then we're just going to make a health bar for the dragon, a number of lives for the main character, add some sound effects. Right, we should be able to... Yes, we managed to kill the Pac-Man. Did it destroy the sword when the Pac-Man died? Yeah, it did. Cool. Ooh, that's not great. Actually, that's pretty cool how it bounces against the wall at the end. I can't shoot the ones that are low, which isn't very good. The dragon's spawning them low, which isn't good. I've got to make the dragon spawn them a little bit higher. And I also have to make it so that they can't just move side on. Okay, let's do that now. Object Pac-Man, Y. Let me just double check if positive or negative is higher. Edit sprite, this. Let's have him spawn them at 15 by 30. Sorry, we'll have the Y thing as 30 instead of whatever it was. Step, that thing. Yeah, instead of 50, we'll make it 30. And that should be fine. I also want to mess with Object Pac-Man and make it so he can't just go in a straight line. Because if he can, then he can fly below you and he just... Yeah, I know, it's actually starting to look pretty cool, eh? For something we've pulled off in about an hour, or hour and a half so far. There we go. Um, hmm. The thing is, I don't want the Pac-Man bouncing against the wall at the end. Hey, what's up, Stream Alan? What's going on? I don't want the Pac-Man bouncing against the wall at the end and coming back, because once you've dodged them, like, that should be it. They should be gone. So it's important to have him bounce against walls, but that wall at the end is a bit of a problem. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a new one. Duplicate, we'll call this object underscore Pac-Man wall. And it's a wall specifically for Pac-Man. Looks exactly the same, has exactly the same everythings, but Pac-Man doesn't bounce against normal walls, he only bounces against Pac-Man walls. So change event, where is it? Collision with object Pac-Man wall. Bounce and add event collision with object wall will have him destroyed. What's the idea for the game? This one's more or less just a test, just to see if anyone's interested in making a game rather than playing a game. But I'll show you in a second once I'm done with this, what we've got so far. Alright, collision with object wall, we're having him destroy himself. There we go. Alright, you're essentially some knight with wings. I haven't thought too much into the story because the wall for Pac-Man should have his wall in the right path for the main character. Yeah, I know you're all for making a game, 5 cents, and we'll probably... I've already decided we're actually going to start making one together. Ooh, I've got to get rid of the regular walls and turn them into Pac-Man walls. So let's do that quickly. Get rid of those. And let's make them... actually, I do want a regular wall there, and a regular wall there, and there, and there. The rest of these ones I want to be Pac-Man walls. Because Pac-Man bounces against Pac-Man walls, but regular walls destroy him, and just about everything else. those ones actually need to be regulars. The reason for that is me and the dragon can't go through regular walls. Alright, this is what we got so far. When it loads. Okay, so the guy shoots fire and he shoots Pac-Man, and I can kill Pac-Man. That's cool. That's all we wanted at this point. So what do we got left? Okay, he still makes some of them too low. I'm just gonna have to change that. He hasn't made any too high, but he has made some too low. Object Dragon, where is it? Step, when he creates a Pac-Man. Let's make it Y, I don't know, 10. We'll try now. Okay, I can't go through the bottom wall, I can't go through the top wall, and is he spawning any Pac-Men too low for me? So that they get stuck in walls, or is everything good? Everything looks pretty good. Alright. So there's no way to block a fireball, you've just got to dodge it. Pac-Man you can shoot with your swords, and the aim of the game is to kill the dragon before he kills you. You have witnessed the wonders of COD yesterday. You've never played Call of Duty before. You played Infinite Warfare at your cousin's yesterday, and you reckon it was amazing. Okay, I've never played Call of Duty, but if you reckon it was amazing, I mean, maybe I should give it a go. Okay, let's give the dragon some health. Add event, oh yeah, we've already got create. So when he's created, we will set his health to 100. And where are we going to show his health on the screen? Let's take a look. We'll show it up here. 384 by 0. Object dragon, yeah. So set the health to 100, add event, draw. Oh no. Main 2, control, score, here we go, draw health. Let me decide exactly where we're drawing it. So we'll draw it from, give me a second, I'll go grab my iPad. My phone's just died, so I can't see chat. I'll be back soon. Alright guys, I'm back. And I should be able to see chat in a second. Just gotta wait for this to load. Right now I'm at the point where I'm making a health bar for the dragon and displaying the lives for the character. So we'll just make sure the stream's running properly and then I'll continue. Yep, everything's working. Awesome. Okay. So we want the dragon's health bar to appear up around here. So we want it from X480 to X576. And we'll leave Y at 0. So 480, 576. 480, 576. Draw the health bar. X480 by X576. Y1, we don't want Y1 to be 0, but we don't want it. We'll just go like Y10 to Y20 and we'll see what happens. Green to red looks perfect. Add event, collision with object sword, destroys object sword, and it also should also reduce this guy's health. So let's go score. How many times do we have to hit him before he dies? Let's say 10, and he has to hit us 10 times before we die. So we'll reduce his health by 10. So negative 10 relative. There we go. That should do it. And we'll give ourselves lives. Object main character. Add event. When he's created, we'll set his lives to 10. When he collides with a fireball, his lives are set to -1 relative. When he collides with a Pac-Man, his lives are set to -1 relative. And also, when he collides with one of those, it should destroy whatever he collided with. So, destroy other. And destroy other. Should we also make him invincible for like a second? Nah, too complicated. I should. I know I should to make it a better game, but let's just see how it goes for now. Oh, I haven't made it draw the lives yet. That's no good. If this works, we just need to add a few sounds and then she's all good. She'll be done. Okay, I forgot to make the dragon draw itself. That was silly of me. I'm going to have to make the player draw itself as well.
What's up?
Hey James, what's going on, man?
Not much. Playing GTA 5.
Oh, that's cool, that's cool. I'm running a stream at the moment.
No, nice.
Yeah. Okay, we're actually going to make a control character, which is going to control the health and the health of the dragon and the lives of the player. That way we don't need to worry about sprites drawing themselves and all of that rubbish. So we'll just call this object control. It's not going to have a sprite, and we're just going to put it into the main room, just in some random place, like over there. That's our control. That's going to be invisible in the game. And what it's going to do is, alright, let's double click on the dragon. Here we go. Let's take that, the draw the health bar. Delete the whole draw object. There we go, object control can do all of that. So it can draw The health bar.
You're making a game or something.
I am, yeah.
Alright, well I might leave you be then.
Alright, no worries, dude. Have fun in GTA. Feel free to tune in after you're done playing that if you want to.
Yeah, if I get bored and don't end up watching anime, I might tune in.
Alright, no worries.
Later, man.
Catch you later. Okay, so we're drawing the health bar. Yep. Let's actually make the entire. Alright. Set health to 100. Let's put that in control as well. So when object control is created, it'll set the health and the lives. Set health to 100 and it'll set the lives to 10. Oh, another variable, sorry. We get to that later on. Set lives to 10. And we'll have it draw the lives as well. Room main, there we go. We'll have the lives up around there. That is x64, y10. Draw life images, that's pretty cool. Let's make a life image, why not? Nah, can't be bothered for now. We will soon though. X64, Y10, caption lives, okay. We need a font for that, so we'll set a font, draw, okay, fonts, let's just create a font quickly. You have to leave in an hour. This game will be done in less than an hour. You'll be able to, I'll find a way to upload it and you'll be able to download it next time you log in. I'm also going to make sure I do the giveaway in less than an hour as well. Once I've finished making this game, I'll give away the bond. So, yeah. Alright, font. We'll just leave it as font 0. There we go. Arial size 16. And that'll do. So object control, in draw, we go draw, set the font to, oh, that's draw text, my bad. It's a font, there we go. Font 0, and set color to black. That's going to be the color of the writing. Is that all? I'm pretty sure that's all. Yeah, there we go. What have I left out? All right. Everything's controlled through object control. So when this collides with object sword, oh yeah, that's fine. And where's the main character? It's in there, it's in main, here we go. Object main character. When it collides with... Okay, let's get rid of this. Yeah, remove it. Okay, that's all fine. But we do need to incorporate that into main unarmed though. So this is object fireball, copy, main unarmed. Because remember, object character turns into object main unarmed. So right now, what's happening is if we're throwing a sword, we can't actually get hit. So when he collides with a fireball, we want to do that. And we want to duplicate it when he collides with a Pac-Man. Perfect. All right, so the game should be at the point now, I'll look at your link in a second. The game should be at the point now where you can see the lives that your character has, you can see the health that the dragon has. If the dragon hits you 10 times with a fireball or a Pac-Man, you should die. If you hit the dragon 10 times with swords, the dragon should die. And you can kill the Pac-Man with swords and you have to dodge your fireballs. Is the point that I believe it's at the moment, but I'm not 100% sure. We're going to look at that in a second. I do have to make it so that you do die though. So, where is it? Add event, other, no more lives, we'll have a display a message. Where is it? Display message, it's in here somewhere. Check question, that's close, but no cigar. Oh, actually, check question. You were slain by the evil dragon. Would you like to play again? If the answer is yes, it restarts the game, which I can do with control. Is it control? Maybe it's main 1, main 2. There we go, main 2, restart the game. Else is in control, definitely. There we go. Else end the game. Duplicate this to no more health. You slayed the dragon. Would you like to? You have slain the evil dragon. Would you like to play again? Alright, that should be it. The game should be done. We just need to add sounds now. Those are the last two. Alright, let's take a look. Looks awesome. Alright, I'm just going to download those. That is awesome. Good job. And we'll use those in a game that we'll start making next time I stream Game Maker. Alright, let's see how this game goes. This should be a finished game now. It should be at the point where, like, there's really nothing else to add to it. You got to shoot the Pac-Man, you got to shoot the dragon. Shoot the dragon 10 times, you win. Dragon gets you 10 times, it wins. For some reason it's not displaying the health. I need to... Alright, let's change that. Object, object control, what are you doing wrong? Draw number of lives. It's setting the font, it's setting the color. What's it not doing? Let's just do it differently. Let's just go sprites, create sprite lives, edit, new, and we'll just draw like a pixelated love heart sort of thing. There we go. Something just like that'll do. I just messed up that side of it. Actually, what I'm going to do is let's delete those bits and we'll just copy this, paste it and flip it. Alright, paste, transform, where is it? Come on, mirror flip, perfect, okay. Zoom in, copy the whole thing. Alright, close out of that, no I don't want to save, okay. Delete Sprite 10, here we go, yes. Open Sprite Lives, edit, open that, zoom in, paste, and we'll put that over there. Cool. That's what our little lives look like. And object control is going to draw those. Where is it? Draw, no control, score. Here we go. Draw lives as image. What do I want to draw it again? 64 by 10. Okay. 64 by 10, and the sprite that's going to use is Sprite Lives. Alright. Let's see how that goes now. If you stream tomorrow, I won't be able to watch. I'm going camping. You should put little white gleam marks on the sides of the hearts. Alright, I'll do it. Let's see if they actually show up first. Oh yeah, they've shown up. They're your lives. They're a little bit big, but it's no big deal. We should give the dragon more health. You've slain the evil dragon. Would you like to play again? No. Okay. Dragon has 100 health, but right now each hit is dealing 10 damage, so let's change that. Something else I want to change is with the health bar, I want to give it a background. Back color, we'll just make the back color black, okay. And the bar goes from green to red. We'll make it a little bit bigger. So 10 by let's just go 40. Let's go 600. Okay, and dragon, when he collides with a sword, I don't want him to take quite as much damage as he does. Let's make it so he just takes like 2. We'll start off with he takes 2 damage every time you hit him with a sword, and we'll see how that goes, see how hard it is. Is there a way you can make the health bar for the dragon follow him above his head? Yeah, I can. That's not going to be a problem. I can do that. I've just chosen not to. But you can look back through the YouTube video later on if you decide to make this game yourself, because I'm going to post the whole thing onto YouTube. And you'll be able to do that if that's what you want to do. If you decide to make the same game. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, little white gleams in the heart. You said those would look cool. So let's do it. Here we go. Oh, I don't like what I did there. No, now it just looks like a moon. Hmm. Hmm. I really have no idea what I'm doing. That'll do. It's not too bad. There we go. Alright, let's give it a go. So far I haven't been hit by any of those. Okay, so... Oh yeah, I'm losing lives. That's pretty cool. He's still making some little Pac-Man a little bit too low. But so far it's only the one that's got caught. Oh, that's... No, I got hit. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good. Just got some sound effects and that's it, game over. I'm down to 5 health, I think. Oh, look at all those Pac-Men. Not so bad. Alright, there we go. Alright. You should make it so that there's 1 in 500 chance the dragon shoots out an extra life. There's a lot of things I should do with it, but this was going to be a quick, easy game, and that's all it really is. We'll add a few